He's an honourable man. He's not going to tell lies. Why should he?
The King and Thomas Markle Sr. were not included at all and are not in the children's lives.
Very, very plainly to her friend, who, it's all the sort of people that she talks about.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Emailing your 5-year-old and your 3-year-old. I've seen this sort of stuff on Instagram and thought, that's a good idea. But
before I go to bed almost every night, I email them.
She sends secret late-night emails to Archie and Lilibet. Isn't that adorable, Carlos?
There's going to be a terrible revenge when those children grow up. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would be very annoyed if I found...
Meghan Markle thought she was stepping into a moment of triumph. A powerful podcast interview. An emotionally vulnerable confession. A reclaiming of her narrative. But South Park saw right through the script. And what they aired instead was an animated obliteration. Viewers weren't just laughing, they were stunned. Studios froze projects, influencers ghosted, and social media turned her spiritual pretzels into meme gold. This isn't just about a cartoon roast, it's about what happens when branding, vulnerability, and fame collide in the most cringe-worthy way imaginable. And here's the kicker. While Meghan tried to control her image with emotional buzzwords and a perfectly curated brand, South Park turned it into their most savage takedown in years. You won't believe how deep this goes, and the fallout is far from over. Stick around till the end, because the real drama is only just beginning.
The back of their heads and hearts stuck over their faces when they go to Disneyland and things. I mean, either show them or don't show them at all. But I mean, you can see what she's up. There's going to be a terrible revenge when those children grow up. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would be very annoyed if I found that I'd been used in all these posts in a strange way by my parents.
It started with an interview. Meghan Markle appeared on the Meghan Reimagined podcast, sitting across from Jaime Kern-Lima, founder of IT Cosmetics. The vibe, soft lighting, soft voices, pretzels that were, quote, divinely ordered. The conversation was framed as raw and spiritual, but something about it felt too rehearsed. Buzzwords like empowerment, healing, and yet were sprinkled throughout like confetti. Meghan even claimed she writes nightly emails to her kids so they can read them when they turn 18. A detail so oddly specific it begged to be parodied.
In her first ever podcast interview, Meghan Markle has revealed she sends secret late-night emails to Archie and Lilibet. Isn't that adorable, Carlos?
Within hours, the podcast topped charts. But so did the backlash. Twitter exploded with side-eyes. One viral post read, "This podcast is like watching someone cry into a ring light." Even entertainment journalists began questioning the tone. It feels less like an interview and more like a TED Talk wrapped in aromatherapy mist, wrote Variety contributor Lisa Reynolds.
Before I go to bed almost every night, I email them for them to be able to look back and go, oh my gosh, she has loved us so much.
Enter South Park. The animated assassins of pop culture wasted no time turning Meghan's podcast into their newest bullseye. The episode, titled The Worldwide Privacy Tour, aired just weeks later, and it didn't hold back. Cartoon Meghan, or Princess of Canada, as the show refers to her, sits on a fake podcast set mirroring the real one. She's accompanied by cartoon Harry, of course, awkwardly munching on pretzels she calls divinely ordered. It was brutal. Viewers watched as South Park exaggerated every pause, every over-articulated word, and every desperate reach for validation.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Thanks for having us on the show!
But what made the satire sting so sharply was how accurate it felt. South Park didn't invent new flaws. It simply highlighted the existing ones. A TikTok user said it best. They didn't write parody. They transcribed reality and turned up the volume. South Park's genius lies in its ability to twist real moments just slightly enough to reveal the absurdity. Meghan's infamous quote, "Motherhood is my superpower," is repurposed in the episode, followed by cartoon Harry clicking unsubscribe on her nightly love emails. Cue the audience gasping, then laughing.
time on her hands, doesn't she, the old Meghan Markle?
Yeah.
Or is it Sussex these days? I mean, emailing your 5-year-old and your 3-year-old. I've seen this sort of stuff on Instagram and thought, that's a good idea. But
Even more devastating was the running gag about the word yet. In the actual podcast, Meghan uses it repeatedly to show growth. I'm not fully healed yet. But South Park hijacks it. Every line ends with yet, turning a symbol of hope into an echo chamber of self-importance. Social media ran wild. Reddit users tallied 57 uses of yet in one segment alone. A viral Instagram reel captioned it, "Spiritual growth," more like the buzzword Olympics. And then came the real fallout. Hollywood insiders began whispering that South Park's parody had ripple effects. According to a Page 6 exclusive, Netflix paused 2 of Meghan's development deals. Spotify, already annoyed by lackluster podcast performance, backed away entirely.
listen, this is Meghan Markle speaking, very, very plainly to her friend, who, it's all the sort of people that she talks about on her new TV show as well.
The Hollywood Reporter quoted one executive. "You can survive bad ratings. You can't survive becoming a meme." Meghan's influencer allies went suspiciously quiet. A-list blogger Tanya Lux deleted a glowing Instagram story just 48 hours after the episode aired. Fans noticed, TikTok noticed, everyone noticed. Then it got darker. One anonymous entertainment assistant posted a now-deleted X thread claiming Meghan's team employed non-disclosure agreements so strict you couldn't even compliment her shoes without legal approval. The thread claimed interns were coached not to make eye contact with Meghan. She treated a wellness podcast like a CIA op, the thread read. More allegations surfaced. A leaked email, shared by journalist Emily Klein, showed Meghan's PR team pressuring platforms to remove parodies and negative commentary, including South Park clips. Legal experts weighed in. Satire, they said, is nearly impossible to sue in the US. But the optics, damaging. The word control started trending alongside Meghan's name. The narrative had flipped, from victim to manipulator, from healer to image-obsessed strategist.
Meghan and Harry, and I really think that it's tragic that the King and Thomas Markle Sr. were not included at all and are not in the children's lives.
Back in South Park, the episode reached its crescendo. Cartoon Meghan admits she practiced really hard to sound genuine. Cartoon Harry delivers the gut punch. Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. It was a masterstroke. South Park didn't just mock, it diagnosed. Meghan's entire public persona was exposed as something curated to the last blink. What was supposed to be authenticity now looked like theatre. Even mainstream outlets like The Independent and Daily Mail weighed in, calling the episode savagely precise and satire at its smartest. As the episode went viral, so did the memes. TikTok creators dubbed it Yetgate. Instagram flooded with fake product mock-ups, Her Royal Highness pretzel bags, and Healing Energy Yet journals. One Etsy seller claimed a 600% spike in sales for a parody shirt reading, "I work very hard." Yet, hashtags like #Echog Meghan South Park, Watch Privacy Tour, and Yet Queen trended across platforms. For Meghan, the internet's laughter became louder than her message. Even her fan base seemed confused. A post in a royal supporter subreddit read, "I used to believe she was misunderstood. Now I wonder if we misunderstood on purpose."
I think you can't have more than the last husband saying this. He's an honourable man. He's not going to tell lies. Why should he?
The final moments of South Park's episode showed cartoon Meghan yelling, "We want privacy," while simultaneously filming a documentary. Cartoon Harry hesitates before saying, "Maybe we don't need to be a brand." That was the final blow. A subtle but brutal question. What if stepping away from the spotlight wasn't about peace, but rebranding? Marketing experts weighed in. Forbes published a piece titled, "When Overbranding Kills the Message." And an insider told Variety, "You can't lead a movement and a merch line at the same time." Now Meghan finds herself in a dangerous middle ground. Too mainstream for rebellion, too branded for authenticity. The podcast, once intended to reset her public image, has now become Exhibit A in what not to do when reintroducing yourself to the world. The South Park episode isn't just a cultural moment, it's a turning point. Meghan's team has reportedly gone silent. No official response, no counter-interview, just silence. And silence in the court of public opinion speaks volumes. So now we ask, was Meghan Markle a misunderstood royal trying to heal through storytelling? Or a master brand strategist who finally got outmaneuvered by a cartoon? What do you think? Was this South Park's most brutal roast ever, or just well-deserved exposure? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're dying to hear what you think about this entire saga. And don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button for more sizzling celebrity drama, royal reveals, and viral media takedowns. You won't want to miss what we cover next. Until then, stay bold, stay curious, and remember, in Hollywood, nothing stays hidden forever.